Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So as expected, range forming. We bounced off the bottom, as I said to you yesterday. Doubted very much that we were going to break through this level, and that's exactly what's happened. So we're looking for a pullback. Doesn't mean that this level won't give way. It can give way, but it needs to. We need to be bouncing off structure. At the moment, there is no structure. Significant structure at the moment that we need to pay attention to. So at this area here, which we're heading to, which is 14195, that's the closest sort of area that we need to be looking for shorts off. Okay, and we need to see if we can bounce off this. Now we are below the moving averages. Trend is technically to the downside. You can see there's a trend line. We did try and form a inverse head and shoulders. That is still in play, very much still in play. This is just another sort of shoulder. So we've at this stage got 1, 2, and this could be the third shoulder forming. We need to break above the top here, and I'm just going to just give this a little bit more. So that's what we're looking for. So we need to break above this high of last week, which is 14,612 for anything to be valid. Okay, so let's get down to the 3 hour. At the moment, you can see nothing really transpired yesterday. We did try and reject this area, but that failed. We're heading back up into this zone, and then there is a little 3 hour level right over there. You can see that swing high there. Look to the left, lots of interaction with it as well, and that lines up with the 155 EMA. So this is the zone we need to pay attention to. If we start rejecting this zone, then you're looking for another attack at this level, and then if the level breaks, you are looking for a measured move. Just keep those levels in, I need them, and that measured move is going to take us down to this area here. Just pop back to the 8 hour so we can just see what structure is there. And typical DAX fashion, nothing much. Well, there's a little bit there. It's a bit messy though. You can see somewhere in this zone, you can see a lot of support and a lot of resistance. So it does make sense for a continuation to the downside. But the converse is true if we get above that level. So if we get above this little zone that I've given you, then we're looking for this trend line. And if we get above the trend line, then we are looking for the top of what could be the range. So looking at the hour, nothing really on yesterday's charts that was giving you any opportunity to be long or short, to be honest. And at this stage, you are heading up, and I think this is the area we're heading for. So we need to pay attention to this zone. So let's just call it 14200. Around 14200, between 14200 and 14240 area. We need to pay attention to that area. If we reject it, and rejections need to be solid, so it needs to be big engulfing bars or pin bars or inside bars in that zone. Something like this here. Okay, but then what we want to do is we only want to take the break to the downside. We don't want to just jump in when we see it. We want one confirmation, so we need a break below the structure, and that gives you the short. Because what could happen with it being a pretty noisy day for earnings, it could be a situation where we are genuinely bottom of range and we're just going to meander to the upside. So we're going to flirt with this range in amongst there and then break to the upside. If that happens, then you're looking for your longs, and you're looking for your longs up to the trend line pretty much. Which will be around 14,453. But that is kind of the narrative I have at the moment. Very strong possibility as well that is the low in for the month at this stage. Just take note of that as well. But it is messy, it is ranging at the moment. That is kind of my view on the DAX at the moment. So 50-50 call. It's either a break of that zone to the upside for the trend line, and then if we get through the trend line for the top of the range, or alternatively it's another move down to the bottom of the range. If this breaks to the downside, then you're looking at a move down to 13,491. So that's kind of the summary of what we're looking for today. Everything to play for cautiously, I would say, and I would be down on the 15, possibly even the 5 minute for this. And you can see 15-minute crossovers already in play as well. But you're looking for pullbacks. I would also say if we hold the low of today currently, let's just put a level in there. So if we hold this low, or alternatively this previous resistance here, and that's at around 14,043, I would argue that you have a strong possibility of a move into that zone brewing, and possibly even higher. So that's another level to pay attention to. If we do swing low to here at the open, if we can get some support here, then you have a pretty strong move. You can pick one of these tails as your stop area, and you're looking for a move up into let's just say 14,200 area. Okay, anyway, that's kind of my view today. I hope it helps, and we will catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.